This is a review of the Masters of the Universe Origins Terroar, shapeshifter with a sinister shriek. This is one of the lesser known henchmen of the Snake Men. And he's basically, he takes elements from other characters, from other well-known characters, and kind of combines it into one sinister, if you will, character. I usually try to go for the more prominent characters, but I took a look at this guy and see what all the features he's got, and I had to have him. You know, the Snake Man was never in the Filmation cartoon because the He-Man cartoon ended before the Snake Man were a thing. I never watched the 2000X cartoon, and I haven't read enough of the other sources like mini comics or comics or to know more about this Terroar, but he just looks really, really fantastic, and he's a unique character, and I just can't wait to get him out of the box. So let's not waste any time. Well, here he is. He roared right out of his package. And as you can see here, he's got so many accessories. I'm very surprised they didn't package this as a deluxe set, because I think this would have looked better if it was packaged as a deluxe set. But anyway, you've got Rattlor's neck piece right here. You've got Whiplash. You've got Rattlor's tail. Or is this Whiplash's tail? I think it's actually Rattlor's tail, you know. I know he's got one. Yeah, he's got one too. So yeah, it's like Rattlor. It's got Rattlor's tail and neck. And it's got an offensive weapon for a right arm, just like Trapjaw. He's even got the same clip-on weapons as Trapjaw. The grappling hook, the grabbing hook, and the blaster. So, all right, I think what we need to do is before we talk about his articulation, I think some assembly is required here. So, yeah, okay. All right, obviously, I'm going to have to disassemble before I assemble. So, I need to pull his head off, and I don't know. I mean, does this? All right. From what I saw, this does. Yeah, this comes off. Yeah. So we just. Oh, this thing is molded on here. Okay. Well, if this is molded on, how am I supposed to get this his tailpiece on here? I mean, oh, wait a minute. Maybe I can do it this way. Yeah, there we go. Now it snaps into place. Yeah, and it fits just fine, and it's not hindered by this armor piece. So, yeah, I guess I did all the disassembly stuff for nothing. So let's just put him back together. Give him his head back. All right. So anyway, now that we got him tailed up, he's got Whiplash's head sculpt. It says his is purple instead of green. Left up, and doesn't move up and down very much. All right, and it's a armed arm, if you will. Doesn't move out very far, but it does move up and down, and it does turn here at the elbow area, and of course his left arm moves like any normal arm, with a swivel at the wrist. He twists at the waist. It's not hindered too much by this belt piece or the Whiplash-like tail, or Rattlor-like tail. And his legs move up and down. His knees move easily. He's got a boot cut and he's got a pivot at the ankle and moves up and down at the ankle. So first, let's talk about this. This is the other Rattlor-like piece. It's the extended neck, because he not only he says his feature is that he has a roar that can either frighten or disable his enemies, but it doesn't have the kind of action feature where he roars. But that's perfectly all right with me, because there's enough going on here as it is. So I'll just take his head off and I'll put on this little neck piece, extended neck piece, if I can get it on. Wait, there he goes. All right. See, now he extends his neck just like his buddy Rattlor. Now let's talk about the armed weapon pieces. The arm weapon pieces. First up, the hook. You just slide it in there. It slides in there easily. And here's the grappling piece. Slides in there. No, this is not articulated. That's all right. And of course, the best one of all is the blaster. So he roars, he wipes off people with his tail, and he can blast his enemies. Boy, is there anything this guy can't do? Oh, and the neck piece, it turns left, up, and down. Yeah. So is there unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any loops on the belt for him to store his weapons a la Trapjaw, but see if he can do it like this maybe, because he does have a belt, but just not any loops. Oh. Nope. I don't think so. I think it's molded in there too closely for that to happen. Well, that sucks. What's the point in having these little clips here if you can't even hook them onto anything? Oh, well. But you know what? This is an awesome figure. Yeah, I know he's kind of leaning towards one side, but this is Terroar. And here's my updated Snake Man army. You've got Rattlor, the head honcho King Hiss, Terroar, Squeeze, and Snake Face. So my snake army has really built up quite nicely in the past year or so. And these guys can pose quite a threat to anyone, whether you're a heroic warrior, one of Skeletor's warrior, or a member of the Evil Horde, or a member of the Great Rebellion. So that's my review, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.